been a while since I've posted a video. I've been trying to get through this coronavirus the best way I can, which hasn't been that well lately. So I had lost interest in doing a lot of the things that I used to love doing, including making videos. And I figured no one's probably watching my videos anyway, so what's the point? But then I realized I'm happy and I actually take care of myself when I'm making videos and being creative like that. And lately I've been watching a lot of Dope or Nope on YouTube, which you should definitely do it, or watch Dope or Nope. It's really good. They go through different products. They buy a bunch of products on usually Amazon or Walmart or stuff like that, so that you don't have to. And well, before they'll buy it and review it so that you know if it's something actually worth your money to buy. And I'm kind of doing something like that, but I got inspired by them because they show a lot of cool products that I'd always wanted when I was a kid and never really got. But I was able to come across some products that I wanted as a kid and was able to get. So these are like, today I'm showing 5 products that I recently purchased that just send me back to my childhood. Toys that I used to play with when I used to be able to afford toys. So I have a bag here of all the products I bought at Walmart, which since quarantine I haven't been going into stores if I don't have any money to buy it. Like, I usually like to window shop, but I haven't been doing that if I don't have the money, because I mean, it looks bad in general, I guess, but it looks even worse when stores are barely making ends meet. But anyway, so this first product I actually got a while back. I found it at a thrift store. It's the ever powerful Magic 8 Ball. Still has the price tag on it. I can't remove it. But this, for those of you who don't know, it clearly resembles an 8 ball, which is a type of pool ball. And then on the back side, it has a little triangle encased in this little fluid, and you're supposed to shake the ball and ask it a question. So I'm gonna ask, will this coronavirus be over soon? And it gives you an answer with this the triangle has answers on it. And the answer I got is, it is decidedly so, which means, yeah, it's gonna end soon. So this is a good little way to predict yes or no questions. Obviously, don't take it as real advice, especially if it's a serious question. Something that you should probably be doing actual research on, but it's a fun little game to play with your friends, or by yourself even. It's just fun in general. And the next product I got, this, just the nostalgia was strong with this. It's a pin art thing. So what you can do is it has these little pins in it that they go down into this bigger section. But what you can do is you can, let's see, it's like this, and I put my fingers in it, and you can see the design, and it stays even after my fingers are out. Like, you can just, or you can do your face. Probably not the most hygienic thing to do if you're playing with your friends, especially now. But you guys can just make weird little designs. I'm going to try to make a smiley face. There, kind of got a messed up smiley face. And like, you can just have so much fun with this. I really like it. This one is called Wild Time, so it's gotta be a knockoff version, but I mean, it still does the job like the regular version. Okay, this next one you actually have to open. It's a yo-yo ball, and when I was at the store, I saw the Duncan toy yo-yos, the regular shaped yo-yos. And I do remember those from when I was a kid, but I also remember not having a lot of fun with them. And these kind were, back in my day, which was late 90s, early 2000s, when I was old enough to play with toys. These were the cool ones. Everybody wanted a yo-yo ball. You could see them at KB Toys, which I don't think is a store anymore, and Toys R Us. See, they're just like a regular yo-yo, except they're a ball. And these ones always come back to you, as opposed to the yo-yos that after a certain time don't. Like, these ones can't do tricks and stuff, but I mean, I might get a trick one next time if I do this type of video again. But these ones are fun to just, if you like the repetition of bouncing up and down and knowing that it's going to come to you. And this is the name brand. It's the Yo-Yo Ball. Its tagline is that it always comes back to you. You can do the beginner, or apparently you can do the loops. I don't know how to do the loops. So yeah, this one is super cool. Okay, the next one I got also brought back heavy nostalgia. It's an Etch and Sketch. This is a smaller one than the one I had, and they had the bigger ones there, but they were a little bit out of my price range for my current budget. But this one, it's a tiny one. It was at Walmart for only $5. I don't know if all Walmarts will have them, but mine did, so I lucked out. I got to open the product here. Now, what's cool about these is these existed before your current drawing tablets, where you can draw any shape and erase. Although they did have the Magna boards, I wasn't able to find those. Those are similar to the drawing tablets, only they use magnets. And what's cool about this is you got these two knobs, and somewhere in here, look at it started. Oh, there's a line at the very bottom that it creates a pattern when you twist the knobs. And you can twist this one and make it go up. And then, if you don't like your design, you can shake it. This one also relies on magnets. And then you got a clear drawing board again. So I'm going to do a little design. You can rotate both at the same time to create different patterns. Hang on, I'm trying to make a circle. I'm not the best. So I'm not the best at using these, but I was able to do that by rolling both at the same time. This has a 60th year anniversary, so these have been around since a lot longer than when I was a kid, but I remember they were something I did play with a lot as a kid. I played with a lot of the older stuff. I've always been into like stuff that's not exactly in my typical genre. Like, I like age group. Yeah, things that weren't typical for my age group or the era which I existed. Like, I've always liked typewriters and stuff like that, older technology, even though when I grew up, computers had already been created and were being used for typing and stuff. And same with these toys. I mean, they were classics. The last thing I got is these, it's World's Smallest. There's a bunch of World's Smallest products in Walmart online, but I wanted to have the toys with me quicker like right now, this comes with a whole bunch of possibilities of toys you could get, and on the back it says that you can collect them all. So it's a mystery. You don't know what you're going to get. That's the thing with these, like, you might end up buying 2 of the same one, but then you could just give it to a friend or something. So I'm going to open this now to see which one I got. Oh look, it has a little thing on the back. It shows you all the toys you can collect. There's a lot of toys you can collect. And I think I'm going to try to start a collection of all these different toys. So, my toy is still in this mystery pack. It feels like 2 small, round-ish things. I know you're not supposed to use your teeth, but I don't want to go all the way over to get the scissors. Oh god. This definitely brings back nostalgia. Silly Putty. I got 2 little things of Silly Putty. And usually they came in just one big sized, egg thing like this. So you open it up. This is a lot less than... Oh, it's hard. I don't remember Silly Putty being this hard, but I also haven't touched it in a while. Like this stuff, it looks kind of like gum. And I remember what was really cool about Silly Putty is you could stick it to like newspapers. And I'm going to try to stick it to this. And it would, you could see the print on the Silly Putty. No, it didn't really work. I think it works mainly with newspapers. But so now I got 2 of these things. And it's basically, like, this was slime back in the day. Or the stuff on Nickelodeon was slime. But this is, I used to get a lot of these. They sold them at the dollar store for $1. But what would happen is, I'd always fall asleep with it because I wanted to play with it in bed. And I'd wake up and it would be all over my blanket and my pillow, my clothes, my hair. So eventually my mom stopped letting me buy Silly Putty. But now I got 2 things of it. And, so now if 2 people want to play with it, or if I want to make an even bigger Silly Putty mess, it came with a blue one and a red one. So maybe I'll give it away to someone. I'm definitely gonna start these. So these were about $5, and I really want the Rock'em Sock'em Robots or the Beyblade, maybe the Tiny Uno cards. But this showed me a lot more tiny products you can get. They also had tiny arcade games, but I'm definitely gonna go back and get some of those later on, maybe later on this month, and I'll do a video of that. I have a tiny arcade game already, so that might be another video, but this is just my welcome back video. It was me kind of introducing you all to my childhood in like in a video. And that's going to be all for right now. I have a lot of cleaning to do that I should have been doing probably before I made this video. But it's been really hard to get the energy to do that kind of stuff. But today I'm feeling a bit more energetic. My depression's been hitting me really hard, and one thing I'm going to say is be sure you're still taking care of yourself during this quarantine. Self-care is extremely important anyway, but it's especially important now when like all typical social interaction places are down and you may be living alone and you may be isolated from your friends or family or your usual support system, but just try to call or video chat with people that are in your support system. If you can do your mental health appointments on telehealth, that's what I've been doing, or by phone call. It's not a perfect system because it doesn't really always be meeting face to face with your provider, but it is really helpful at keeping your mental health up to still have those supports in place. And like, you can learn new hobbies. I've been learning Japanese, and that is one thing I've been able to do even when I don't have energy to do anything, because I have different apps on my phone that help me with it. There's a lot of learning Japanese apps. I've been using one Busuu, I think is how it's pronounced. It's really good. I have the premium option, but you can still learn without the premium option. The premium option just allows you to have a learning path in order. Like, I'm trying to get to the A2 level, which is being able to understand a typical conversation or reading a book. In this case, I want to read manga and watch anime without subtitles and dubs. So that was kind of my reason behind it. And it would also help if I ever get to go to Tokyo like I want to. There's other languages too. There's a few other. And Duolingo, I used to use that by itself, but it doesn't really help to start learning a new language from scratch, especially one of the harder ones like Japanese, where there's 3 different writing systems and stuff like that. Busuu really breaks it down into manageable chunks. But this is not a sponsored video, by the way. I'm not being sponsored by any of these app providers to talk about the products. They're just what's been helping me learn a new language. But Duolingo is good. Like, it's good to use with other apps or learning things, or if you already know stuff, you just want to brush up on what you know. But there's other stuff you can do during this time as well. Like, you can still go outside for walks, provided you're social distancing. I've been doing a lot of that, like trying to find something to do outside. If you live with family, you guys can use this time to get closer together and really get to know each other, especially since you're stuck together for a longer period of time. There's just so much that we can still do, even though a bunch of things are not the same. I know in some places restrictions are being lifted or loosened, but I also know there's still a spike in the virus in many of these places with loosened restrictions. So the last thing I'm really going to say is take heed of social distancing and precautions. Like, even if you don't think wearing a mask is helping, I suggest wearing one anyway, at least in any situation where you can't not be within 6 feet of someone. Like, if there's a bunch of people around, always have your mask with you, like especially in stores, because even if it might not necessarily let's say it doesn't do anything, but if it makes people feel safer, I know I'd want people to feel safer knowing that everyone's doing proper precautions. Even if I think there's no benefit, other people might not have the same viewpoints as me and might. It's just trying to be considerate for everyone. Like, it says that you respect people if you're willing to do something to help everyone. and wearing a mask can help a lot of the panic subside for a lot of people who, I mean, I think masks help personally, but okay, so this is the end of my rant. I just wanted to spread some hope to know we're going to get through this, and there's things you can do in the meantime to help keep your own spirits up and to help boost the spirits of others. I hope you like this video and my return. I don't know exactly what my video schedule is going to be look like, but I am definitely going to post more on this and my video game channel. I've been waiting to make videos until I have interesting stuff to do in the videos, so started putting together a bunch of different things that could work and ideas. So I hope you like this one, and that's all for now. Thank you for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.